Namaste children, welcome to today math class. I hope you all are fine. Previous class we learned about few geometrical shapes which are what is line segment, line, ray, point. We learned about all these things. Now today class we are going to learn about what is mean by a curve, what is mean by open curve, what is mean by closed curve. Let's see this all in today class. Generally, in our daily usage, curve is nothing but which is not in the straight line. Curve is nothing but which is like this curved shape, which is not like a straight line. In general usage, in daily usage, we will see that curve is nothing but not a straight line. It should be like this in curved shape. But coming to our mathematics, like not only this curved one, even straight line also we used to call curve. Even straight line also we used to call curve. Now let's see what is mean by curve. Which type of figures are called curve? What is the reason? We'll see here now. See, we'll write here curve now. Curves are nothing but the figures traced out with the help of sharp edge of pencil, without lifting the pencil, is called curve. Not only with pencil we can draw chalk piece, pen, whatever. Right? Let's see once. The figure traced out with the help of sharp edge of pencil without lifting the pencil is called a curve. The figure is identified with the sharp edge of pencil without lifting that pen or pencil or chalk piece, whatever it is, whatever the figures are possible to draw, such type of figures are known as curves. Now let's see few examples. Yes, this I can draw without lifting the chalk piece. Yes, it is called one curve. Let me draw one more. Yes, even I can draw this without lifting the chalk piece. It is also curve. Let us see one more. Yes, this I can draw without lifting the chalk piece. Even this also used to call curve. Let's see more examples. Yes, here I can draw like this. Yes, even this also called a curve. Let's see more examples. Yes, now what we can say about this? Even this also called a curve. Let's see one more example. Yes. Now see here. Yes, all these figures we can draw without lifting the chalk piece. So all these figures are examples of a curve. These are the figures which are drawn without lifting this chalk. So they are called curves. Now let me take one more figure. Yes. Now what we can say about this figure? Is it possible to draw without lifting? No, it's not possible. Then what do we call? Yes, we call it as it is not a curve. It is not a curve. The reason is it is not possible to draw the figure without lifting the hand. Yes, it is not possible to draw without lifting this chart. So this is about what is mean by curve. These are the figures which are made up of straight lines or parallel lines, whatever it is, but they are drawn without lifting this chalk. So that's why these are called curves. Here it is not possible to draw without lifting this chalk. So because of that, it is not a curve. Here you can see it is the curve which is called closed figure. Even I can see closed. What about this one? Yes, it is open. Closed curve. Closed curve. Closed curve. Here it's open. It is not a curve. So don't disturb about that. Now see what is the meaning of closed curve and what is the meaning of open curve? When the curve is going to call open and closed, by what reason we can separate them? Yes. Sir, in a curve, see I started here. Then again ending is where here. Means what we can observe here? Starting point is here. Again ending point is also same. If the starting point and ending point both are same point, then it is called a closed figure. Let me see here this figure. Starting point is here. Then where is ending point? No, ending point is here. Starting point, ending point both are not same. So it is called open figure. Same thing you can see here. I started the figure here. Then see over here. Ending point is here. Starting point, ending point both are not same. It is called open figure. If the starting point and ending point are same, see here. Starting point, ending point is same. It is called closed figure. That is the way we can separate what is open figure, what is closed figure. Let me write here now. What is open figure, ma? Open curve. Open curve means what? Starting point. Yes. Starting point and ending point. Ending point of starting point and ending point of the figure are not same. These both are not same. This both one starting point, ending point both are not same. It is called open curve. See one example. Starting point is here, ending point is here. It is example of open curve. See one more example. Yes, starting point here, ending point I can see. Example of open curve. Now let's see what is the meaning of closed curve. What is meant by closed curve? Closed curve is nothing but the figure is said to be a closed curve whose starting point and ending point both are same. Both are same. Starting point, yes, starting point and ending point. Yes, starting point and ending point of the figure are same. Starting point and ending point of the figure are both are same. It is called a closed figure. Example we can see here. Starting point is here, even ending point also same. Both are same. It is called a closed curve. Let me see one more example. Starting point is here. Yes, I can see starting point, ending point both here only. So this is about what is open curve and closed curve. Hope everyone you understood. Easy. The figures which are possible to draw without lifting the pencil or chalk, they are called curves. Here it is not a curve. Then what is open curve? What is closed curve? Closed curve means starting point, ending point both are same. Open curve means starting point, ending point both are different. Now let's see what is meant by simple closed figure. What is meant by simple closed figure? We know closed figure is nothing but should not cross. Starting point, ending point both are same. It is called a closed figure. Then what is meant by simple closed figure? Here you can see few examples of closed figures. Yes, closed figure. Even I can see here closed figure. Yes. Even I can see here closed figures. Right? Yes, even I can see here closed figures. These examples are enough. Now see, these all the figures are closed figures. But if you observe here, in this closed figure, lines are intersecting here. Closed figure, lines are intersecting. So what is meant by simple closed figure? You know, a closed figure does not intersect itself. Yes, closed figure does not intersect itself is called, what do we call now? Is called simple closed figure. What do we call? Is called a simple closed figure. In a closed figure, the lines should not cross itself, should not intersect itself. Then they are called simple closed figure. Yes, here I can see lines will not cross itself. It is simple closed figure. Even I can see a lines will not cross itself. It is called a simple closed figure. What about this? Even here also I can see that lines will not cross itself. Even it is called a simple closed figure. Now what do you say about this figure? Here you can see it is a closed figure, but lines are intersecting itself. Lines are crossing itself. So what we can say here now? It is, yes, I can say that it is not a simple closed figure. Not a simple closed figure. It is called just closed figure, not a simple closed figure. This is about what is meant by simple closed figure. Lines should not cross itself. Then it is called a simple closed figure. If the lines will cross itself or intersect itself, it is not a simple closed figure. Yes, now we'll see what is meant by polygon. Which type of figures are going to call polygons? See my here, polygon is nothing but a simple closed figure. Simple closed figure. A simple closed figure bounded by a simple closed figure bounded by line segments. A simple closed figure bounded by line segments is called, what do we call now? Is called a polygon. Is called a polygon. A simple closed figure which is entirely means all the sides we need only line segments. A closed figure, a simple closed figure bounded by only line segments, it is called a polygon. See, simple closed figure means what now? Lines should not cross itself. It may be straight line or it may be curved line. But here, which type of simple closed figures are going to call polygons? The simple closed figures which are made up of only line segments, not with curved lines. They are called polygons. Hope you understand. See, if I take like this, it is called a simple closed figure. Can I say it is polygon? No, it is not a polygon. Why? Because this is a simple closed figure which does not have any line segments. Polygon is nothing but a simple closed figure bounded by only line segments is called a polygon. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is the simple closed figure. Lines does not intersect itself, and also this complete figure, entire figure is bounded by only line segments. Yes, it is called a polygon. Let me take two line segments now. 1, 2. No, not possible to get a closed figure. Now tell me how many least number of line segments are required to get a polygon. With two line segments, it is not possible to form a closed figure. See, minimum, least, we need 3 line segments to get a polygon. Now let's see one more. Yes, even it is called a polygon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are called examples of polygons. It is not a polygon. Yes, these are called examples of polygon. Why? Because this all the figures are simple closed figures, and also they are bounded by what? Line segments. They are made up of only line segments. So they are called polygons. They are called polygons. Now let me take one 4-sided polygon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me take one 4-side polygon, and these corners I want to write the names like P, Q, R, S. Yes, it is a polygon with 4 sides. Polygon with 4 sides. It is called a quadrilateral. What do we call now? Quadrilateral. Polygon with 3 sides, it is called triangle. It is called a triangle. Now let's see PQ, QR, RS, SP. We are taking how many line segments? We are taking 4 line segments. Yes, after forming this a polygon, these line segments are going to be called sides. They are called sides. Now tell me how many sides you can see here? How many line segments? Line segments only after forming the closed figure. We are going to call sides. Now tell me how many sides are there in this figure? Yes, we can see 4 sides. PQ one side, QR, RS, SP. Yes, we can see 4 sides. PQ, QR, then RS, then SP. I can see 4 sides. Then let's go for vertices. Tell me how many vertices are there in this? Sir, what is mean by vertices? Vertices nothing but see PQ is the side which has 2 end points P and Q. Even QR is the side which has 2 end point Q and R. Q is called common end point of PQ and QR. So the common end point of any two sides is called a vertex. What do we call? Vertex. The common end point of any two sides of a polygon is called a vertex. Vertex, not vertices. If it is only one, we use the word vertex. More than one, vertices. Now, what about R? R is also vertex. It is the common end point of the sides RS and RQ. Similarly, S is also called vertex. It is the common end point of SR and SP. Same thing for P also. Now tell me how many vertices you can see in this polygon? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we can see 4 vertices. What are the 4 vertices? P, Q, R. Yes, I can see P, Q, R S. 4 vertices. Vertex is nothing but common end point of any two sides of a polygon. Any two sides of a polygon. Let's see what is mean by adjacent sides. Adjacent sides. See about vertices. What is it one? Vertices means what? Common end point, which is common end point of any two sides of a polygon. Any two sides of a polygon. Common end point of any two sides of a polygon is called vertex. Here the vertices are P, Q, R, S. Now tell me what is mean by adjacent sides. Adjacent is nothing but beside. Sir, which sides are called adjacent here? P, Q and QR. Both are called adjacent sides. Both are called adjacent sides. Sir, why these both are called adjacent sides? They have common vertex. They have common vertex. Similarly, PQ and SP are called adjacent sides. The reason is both the sides have the common vertex. SP and SR adjacent sides. What is the common vertex of SP and SR? S is the common vertex. SR RQ are called adjacent sides. R is the common vertex of these both the sides. So now we write adjacent side pairs PQ, QR. Can we write here? PQ, QR. These both are called adjacent sides. Both are adjacent sides. More. Any other pairs? PQ, QR adjacent. The reason is Q is the common end point. Similarly, QR and RS. Yes, I can write here QR, RS. Both are adjacent sides. R is the common vertex. RS, SP. Yes, next I can say that RS and SP. RS and SP are adjacent sides where S is the common end point. Can I say SP and PQ? Yes, SP and PQ also called adjacent sides whereas P is the common end point. I can write next SP and PQ. SP and PQ are also called adjacent sides having common end point. Now tell me what is mean by adjacent sides? Two sides which are having common end point. Two sides which are having common endpoint are called adjacent sides. Any two sides which are having common endpoint, I mean same endpoint, which are having common vertex, we can say. Yes, both PQ and QR are called adjacent sides. They have common vertex Q. This is about adjacent sides. Now see, what do we call about adjacent vertices? Adjacent means beside. P and Q are adjacent vertices. P and S are adjacent vertices. Adjacent vertices means endpoint of same sides. Endpoint of same sides. Now let's see what about diagonals. What is mean by diagonal? I said P and Q are adjacent vertices. The reason is both are endpoints of side PQ. Similarly, Q are adjacent vertices. Both are endpoints of the side QR. Sir, what is mean by diagonal? Diagonal is nothing but line segment which obtained by joining non-adjacent vertices. Non-adjacent vertices. By joining PQ, we can't get a diagonal. P and Q both are adjacent vertices. So I think so. R is not adjacent to vertex P. By joining these two non-adjacent vertices, we get a diagonal. Similarly, Q and S both are not adjacent. Both are not beside. So by joining these both, we get a diagonal. So what are the diagonals for here? PR is one diagonal. And also QS is also one diagonal. What is mean by diagonal? What is mean by diagonal? By joining non-adjacent vertices. Diagonal is nothing but a line segment. A line segment is a line segment which is obtained by joining non-adjacent vertices. By joining non-adjacent vertices, which gives a diagonal. So this about what is meant by side, what is mean vertices, adjacent sides, diagonals. Hope you understood. Yeah, next one C1. They are asking exercise 4.1 explaining here. Draw any polygon and shade its interior. What is meant by interior? Inside portion, inside region is called interior. Outside region is called exterior. And other part is on the boundary. So on a plane, if I draw a polygon, it divides total 3 parts. This inside part is called interior. Outside part is called exterior, and it is called on boundary. On the boundary, interior, inside part is interior. Next one is on boundary, second part. Third part is outside, which is exterior. What is mean by polygon? A simple closed figure bounded by line segments. It may be 3 sides or 4 sides or 5 sides. Now let us draw one polygon. Yes, polygon means a simple closed figure bounded by line segments. Yes, let us draw one polygon. Yes, it is one polygon. The reason is it is bounded by only line segments and also it is simple closed figure. They are asking to shade the interior, inside portion. They are asking to shade. That's all. One example. More you can take one more if you want. Yes, let me take one 4-sided polygon. Even this is called a polygon, and we need to shade interior, inside portion. We need to shade. So this is about how we can shade the interior portion of a polygon. Let's see next one. Consider the given figure and answer the questions. Here they give a figure. Based on this, they are asking, is it a curve or not? What is mean by curve? The figure which is drawn without lifting the pencil or chalk, whatever you see, Yes, this you can draw without lifting this up. Yes, what we can call now? Solution what now? Yes. Yes, it is a curve. The given figure is a curve. And B, they are asking it is closed figure. Yes. The reason is, suppose if you start the point here, then you can see where is the end point. Is ending point also same. This the curve which have starting point, ending point both are same. It is called a closed curve. What we can write now? Yes, it is closed curve. What we can call now? Closed curve. That is the way we can write the solution. We'll see next one now. Fifth one. Illustrate, if possible, each one of the following with a rough diagram. They are asked to explain each one of the following with a rough diagram. In that first one, they are asking a closed curve that is not a polygon. Actually, what is meant by polygon? A closed figure does not cross itself. Is called a polygon. But they are asking, we need to draw a closed figure, but that closed figure not a polygon, not a polygon. Let us see solution one. A1, polygon is nothing but, polygon means a simple closed figure is a simple closed figure bounded by line segments. Bounded by line segments. A simple closed figure bounded by line segments is called a polygon. They are asking closed curve, which is not a polygon. Let me take example here. It is closed curve. It is closed curve, but not a polygon. Can anybody please why it is not a polygon? What is the reason, ma'am? Sir, it is the closed curve, but not a polygon. Reason is, polygon means we need the figure must be bounded by line segments. Here it is not bounded by line segments. It is only closed curve, but not a polygon. The reason is, polygon means should bounded by only line segments. Let me take other figure. Yes, I am taking one figure. See this. Yes. Now it is a closed curve. It is a closed curve, but not a polygon. Why? The entire figure is not bounded by line segments. Here it is not a line segment. Yes, I can say that now it is only closed curve. Sorry, it is a closed curve, but not a polygon. Not a polygon. Now let's go to second one. An open curve made up of entirely line segments. Entirely line segments. So an open curve made up of entirely line segment. What is meant by open curve? Starting point, ending point both are different. Both are not same. We write here open curve. So what is meant by open curve, one? Starting point. Yes, we can write starting point and ending point. Starting point, ending point both are not same. Both are not same. Yes, we need to draw an open curve and made up of entirely line segments. They are completely bounded by only line segment it seems. Let me draw and see. Yes, it is open curve and it is bounded by completely what one? Line segments. You can draw figure like this. It is open curve and also it is bounded by line segments. Why it is open curve? Starting point, ending point both are not same. Last one, a polygon with two sides. Polygon with two sides. See, polygon is nothing but a simple closed figure bounded by line segments. Bounded by line segments. See, to get a closed figure with line segments. Let me take line segments and draw a closed figure. See, by taking two line segments, can we get a polygon? No. By taking two line segments, we will not get a polygon. Minimum three line segments are required to draw a polygon. But they are asking polygon with two sides. Yes, what we can write here now? Polygon. Yes, we can write polygon with two sides. Yes, we can write polygon with two sides is not possible. It is not possible. So minimum how many we need, beta? Minimum we need three line segments to draw a polygon. Hope you understood what is meant by curve. Curve is nothing but the figures which are drawn without lifting the pencil or chalk. If starting point, ending point both are same, closed. Starting point, ending point both are different, open curve. If the line does not cross itself, it is called a simple closed. If the simple closed is followed by line segments, it is called a polygon. If the polygon have three sides, it is called triangle. Four sides, quadrilateral. So if you draw a polygon on the plane, it will divide how many parts? It will divide three parts: interior, exterior, other one is boundary. Hope everybody understood today's class. Based on this, you can try homework now. So today's homework, exercise 4.2, first bit, second bit, you can try homework. Thank you once again. We'll meet next class.